The moment a stranger enters an elevator and you instinctively assess whether to make eye contact or stare at your shoes, that is Nietzsche's biology of respect in action. Far from being a conscious moral choice, genuine respect operates at the level of spinal reflexes and hormonal surges, a truth our polite society desperately tries to disguise. Nietzsche saw through this masquerade, recognizing that what we call respect is often just the body's involuntary response to displays of power, vitality, and dominance, an animal reality dressed in human etiquette. Consider the physical reactions we cannot control. The subtle straightening of posture when authority enters the room, the quickened pulse when confronting someone of higher status, the way hands unconsciously adjust clothing or hair in the presence of perceived superiority. These are not learned behaviors, but biological programs, remnants of an evolutionary past where correctly reading hierarchy meant survival. The corporate vice president who commands silent attention during meetings triggers the same physiological submission responses that our ancestors felt toward tribal chieftains. Modern office politics merely repackages ancient dominance dynamics in PowerPoint presentations and performance reviews. Nietzsche's genius was in recognizing how morality obscures this biological truth. We preach that respect should be given equally to all, yet our nervous systems betray us. Watch how people physically orient themselves toward the most dominant person in any gathering, shoulders angling toward them, voices modulating to match their tone, laughter timed to their humor. These are not conscious choices, but somatic acknowledgements of a natural order. The entrepreneur who walks into a venture capital meeting with the relaxed gait of a panther staking territory will secure funding faster than the technically superior but physically hesitant competitor. Investors don't just evaluate spreadsheets, their gut instincts respond to displays of biological confidence that signal an ability to dominate markets. This explains why forced equality feels unnatural. Mandating respect through social conventions, whether workplace sensitivity training or political correctness, goes against our biological wiring. When a naturally submissive employee is promoted to management, their team will unconsciously resist their authority no matter how many HR policies enforce compliance. True respect cannot be legislated because it emerges from primal cues. The timbre of voice that suggests unshakable certainty, the posture that occupies space without apology, the unbroken gaze that communicates the luxury of never needing to look away first. These are the traits that bypass rational judgment and speak directly to our animal brains. The implications are uncomfortable but liberating. Personal transformation must address not just skills or knowledge, but the biological markers of dominance. Changing how one moves, breathes, and occupies space alters the respect equation more dramatically than any credential. The therapist helping clients overcome social anxiety, the coach training executives, the acting teacher molding performers, all are unwitting Nietzscheans reshaping biological signals of power. Even the act of regular exercise transforms respect dynamics not just through changed appearance, but through the hormonal shifts that make a body naturally assert itself. Nietzsche's most subversive insight was that morality often serves as revenge of the biologically weak. Those who cannot command respect through natural dominance create ethical systems to shame those who do. The office gossip labeling a confident colleague arrogant, the social media mob tearing down successful figures, the cultural suspicion of charisma. These are modern manifestations of what Nietzsche called slave morality. They represent attempts to neutralize biological reality through guilt, a doomed effort to make the body deny what its nerves and hormones know to be true. The path to authentic respect requires abandoning moral pretenses and engaging with biological truth. It means developing not just competence but the physical presence that makes competence visible. It demands recognizing that human interactions always operate on two levels: the surface conversation of words and ideas, and the older, deeper dialogue of posture, eye contact, and territorial claim. In a world where we pretend respect is given, Nietzsche reminds us it is always inevitably taken, and the body knows this long before the mind admits it. Those who master this reality stop pleading for fairness and start emitting the undeniable signals that make respect not a request but a reflex. They understand that lasting influence comes not from convincing minds, but from speaking directly to the animal within every human, the creature that still knows, in its muscles and bones, how to recognize its rightful alpha.